Namaste everyone, it's me Pinky, and I thought, because I was in India already 3 months ago and I uploaded now all of the Indian adventure videos about the wedding and all my awesome people and friends. I put a link down below to check it out. Would be awesome, because today I want to talk about the good and bad experiences while I was in India, and maybe I could also give you some tips when you were thinking about, okay, I really would like to visit this awesome and incredible beautiful country. Well, I wrote everything down. Well, maybe I messed around some colors of my nails. Whatsoever, maybe we could just begin with India. First of all, it's good to know what kind of documents and things you need before you go to India, because, well, you need of course a passport and also a 30 days visa when you would like to go to India just in 30 days. Otherwise you need like a 3 months visa or a half-year visa, a super long visa. Therefore I also put a link below, so then you just directly can click on it and then you know, okay, this is the correct page where I can get my visa, because this is something very important, especially when you're then in India and when you're going out of the plane. You need to get a stamp into your passport so that you are a citizen of India for 30 days or for a year. And this also needs some time. Make sure that, well, you have enough time when you arrive, for example, in Mumbai, but you need to take the next plane to Bangalore, like I had. And I thought, yeah, 3 hours would be totally enough for getting all the passport stamp stuff done. But there were a lot of people, and in the end I needed to run to the platform where my plane was for going on to Bangalore. Visa costs money. I think it was like 45 euros, so maybe it's the same like in dollars. You should also check this out. Of course, it's also good then when you have your passport and your health insurance card, when you have one, and all the important documents, you should take copies of it and you should put it somewhere safe, because I had the problem that my wallet was gone with all the documents inside and the money and just everything, and it just had my passport left. Luckily, otherwise I would have stuck in Mumbai just like for a week before I were able to go back, and that would have been just a nightmare. So make sure that you have all the documents as a copy somewhere safe on your body or in your luggage. Also, it's good that you check out whether it's able in your country or not. So in Germany it was able, and also I think in whole Europe, that you check out a company which is working together with the company of your health insurance, that you are also safe in India when you get in trouble, like you fall down and you broke an arm, or you just need to have a cold or to have a fever. You want to make sure that you are safe and that you also have an insurance that you can go back anytime. So when there is a delay or when you're not able to take the flight for the trip to India, that you also make sure that you get your money back, and also that you can go back anytime without having a problem. Domestic flights. So domestic flights means that you have inner country flights, and they also have different kinds of rules. And this I didn't know before. I just knew, okay, hey, I need to fly from, well, Amsterdam to Mumbai, and then I just take the plane and then I'm just there. How much luggage am I able to take with me? And especially the weird thing was I was just able to take one big bag with me and the smaller one in the for the hand luggage for going to India. But while I was there and I wanted to go back after 1.5 weeks, it was kind of funny, because then I was allowed to take 2 big bags. When you are a highly recommended friend of shopping, keep that in mind. In many cases you're able to take much more stuff with you when you are flying back home. There are rules for every kind of luggage when you got the ticket, and then you should check out the company. Okay, it's it's company A and you really would like to know, okay, well, how much luggage can I take with me? And this you also should check out before you just have a too big bag with you, and then you need to pay lots of money. And that's shit, you know, that's just shit, and this could happen. And yeah, just to make sure that you're safe in any kind of situation before you go into the plane or to the airport. Yeah, another thing I didn't do, and it's also something good. Next to have lots of copies of your documents, you should write down all the important numbers of the people which you can call in an emergency, because when you don't have them, how to find someone who could help you? Well, in India I didn't have the problem. There were a lot of strangers which tried to help me. There was even a woman I didn't know at all, but she saw me crying and she was like, yeah, you know, I don't know what happened, but I think you seem like in trouble and really exhausted, and so what's going on? I told her a little bit story that my water was gone, everything else, and that I dismissed my flight from Mumbai to Bangalore. And then she told me, when nothing helps, I could buy you the ticket and then you are safe in any case, and don't worry about that. Okay, a new ticket would have cost around about 200 euros or $220. I never had that. I mean, there are so many incredible people in India which are able to speak English just way better than me. Okay, there are a lot of people who can do this and I'm still practicing, but it doesn't matter. I'm able to talk to you. So many awesome people. It's just so many strangers really tried to help me. I still cannot believe that. So I met so many people and I took lots of pictures with them, and of course they also need to take care that they're families and they're good people, but there's also the dark side of it. Sometimes they could be thieves and they are working in groups, but still make sure that all your precious stuff is somehow close to your body and somehow safe, so that they can take your phone or your camera while you're having it in your hands, and that would be just awful. We talk now about all the things which you need before. So of course your passport, all the important documents, health insurance extra, so that you don't have problems while you're in India or in another country. So I highly recommend it for any kind of trip. Have this kind of special health insurance. What are 20 bucks? When you're in trouble, then you're in trouble and nobody can help you because you don't have the insurance. Damn it! When you have a domestic flight, then you need to check out once again, okay, what's written very tiny on my ticket or in the internet, so that you don't get into trouble with overweight. The overweight of your luggage. Something else, the credit card I didn't mention. It's just awesome to have a credit card. When you are out of money, you can go to the bank and you can get money, or you just go into the store, and most of the shops you're just able to pay with your credit card. Just good to have it. Next to the credit card, it's also good to have some extra cash with you, which you also should hide somewhere safe. Speaking about the good and bad experiences while I was in India, the first one I already mentioned. Strangers are just so friendly and warm-hearted, and I didn't know the people, but it felt like family, and I really felt so safe with them. I just want to go forward with the next point. It's good to speak English. Even though if you're able to speak a little bit, it's good to speak English, because most of all are able to speak English, and that's pretty good, because I learned while I was in India that in each corner or in each part of India they have different kind of accents, but also completely different kind of languages. It's weird. Something else which I learned is the topic food. So Indian food is just delicious. Where you should take care of is it could be very spicy and very hot. And with that, you don't want to mess around with your stomach directly in the first evening when you arrived in India. So it's good to check out well, stores like McDonald's or KFC or some other restaurants like Chinese restaurants or whatsoever, which is not directly Indian food. It's just my experience which I had. You know, the KFC in India is just more spicy, so it's a good way to get closer to the spices. And day by day you could get closer to Indian food. When you're saying, no, I really would like to start directly with Indian food, just ask in the restaurant, hey, you know, I'm not coming from here, do you have something which is not so spicy? It would be great, because I don't want to well, mess around with my stomach, and that will be pretty awesome. And then you just can start bit by bit to get used to, well, to the spices. And that was so cool, because in the end I was just able to eat everything without having so many trouble. I have a very sensitive stomach, and when you have a sensitive stomach, then you don't have only problems with food, you also have problems with well, buses or cars or subways, which are a little bit more shaky. I had a problem with the cars and well, not with the drivers, but more with the cars, and yeah, the streets are also a little bit different, especially there's not something like a highway, it's more like you can drive quickly, but then there's always a tiny hill, and then you need to stop, drive slowly, and then they get full speed again, and this is like stop and go, stop and go, stop and go. I really didn't feel that good, but for the food and also for these kind of problems you don't need to take medicine, because there is a really nice herb, it's called fennel. Fennel is good for the digestion and for the stomach in general, and feeling good. And when you have problems because there is so much air inside, everywhere it needs to go out but it's somehow stuck, it's just amazing. In India they take the seeds and they put a little bit into the mouth, they chew it and they keep on chewing, and then the juice comes out of it, and the juice they eat, or better they drink, because juice you drink. The seeds you just spit out, or you can swallow them, just do whatever you want, but I would suggest you just spit them out and then it's fine. And with that I really didn't have a problem with the food, and not having any trouble since, I don't know why, with stop and go by cars. Take this note, write it down and just keep it in your mind, because this is one of the golden rules for sensitive stomachs. When you are in India and you love the food, you should definitely eat lunch or dinner in a traditional way. I also made a video about it. I was eating on banana leaves, and that was also so good, because you clean the banana leaf, they put all the stuff on it, you can eat everything, and the leftover, or when there are no leftovers, you just can put together and you can throw it away. And with that you're not wasting plastic or anything else, and it's 100% organic. And when there is a country like India who has a big problem with plastic, why not going back to the traditional way of eating? I don't know why. It's just like that. In India there are places which are more polluted than others, of course, but well, when there's plastic to the left and to the right side, and street cows, yes, there are street cows next to street dogs who search for food between the plastic, it's not so great. But I already heard they try to do something for it. Of course it needs some time, but I'm very positive that maybe in 20 years or in 30 years that it's not so polluted anymore. Pollution of the world, it's a huge topic and I don't want to start with it, but just always keep in mind not to waste so much stuff like plastic, because plastic needs lots of time that it's a part of our world again. You go out for shopping. When you're out for shopping, I made the experience, it's just great. because you go into a shop and you would like to buy a kurta, or you would like to buy some jewelries or anything else. There are lots of people, like sellers, who help you. When you're in India, you should buy definitely a kurta or another traditional piece of cloth or clothes or shoes. You definitely should do it, because it just feels so good on your skin, and the fabric is mostly really good. And this one I also wore many times while we were outside, and then all the people were looking around, so it's like, okay, yeah, she's not Indian, but she's wearing a kurta. Oh my god, that's so awesome, and she's so cute and so beautiful, and I would like to take a picture. Happened a few times, and it was just such a nice experience to see little girls and boys, and then the parents, hey, can we take a picture with you? And you just say, yeah, we can do this. And then we're hanging around, we're taking a picture, and the eyes are just so big and glowing and sparkling, and they're so thankful, and I also was so thankful. Little things are just the best ones to make others happy. When I went shopping with my girls for the wedding and just for getting a random kurta, the people inside, they help you out, and they also ask you for, okay, what's your favorite color, what do you like, what do you don't like. They help you not directly into the clothes sometimes, so I had that because we were buying a shirt or a top, or I totally forgot how to call it, but it's not important. Therefore I need some help, because you needed to close it on the back side of your body, and I wasn't able to make the, you know, to close it. The woman helped me out, and that was pretty cool. So in any case, they always help you out. Also when I bought the jewelry for the wedding, it was so nice, because when you grew up and then you're going into a store, mostly they don't ask you, okay, can I help you? Maybe you could try this on. Oh yeah, I know a really nice combination. Yeah, this we don't have as a combination, but hey, I saw something on the other side, and just wait a minute, I get it for you. And that's so cool. I don't know, I totally fell in love with India, and I cried many times when I was back and when I was in the plane, and it's just an amazing, beautiful country. Of course different, but just beautiful. I highly recommend you should go there. But of course, another thing, not alone, especially when you're a woman, you need to take care a little bit more. There are good stories and there are bad stories, like I already mentioned many times before. And just, even though when you're a man, don't go out alone. It's always good to be like in a group, even though if you don't know someone from India, well, this I think mostly happens, you shouldn't travel alone. And in my case, I was a lucky one, because I knew some people, or yeah, in the beginning just two. I just love you guys. Mwah. Oh my gosh, delight. It's just good to know some local people over there, because they can show you much more. They can tell you lots of stories, they can show you everything around, and you don't need to take the basic route of a tourist. Always try to find someone, and when I travel around the world, or doing a country, or in a country, or when I want to go to Mars or to the moon. Yeah, of course I'm a tourist, but I don't like this kind of typical tourist stuff, and I love to look behind the curtains. I love to get to know the normal and basic life of other people. That's it. And when you're thinking the same, then hey, good to see you, or to hear you. Right now you're just hearing me. So, when you're in a restaurant, of course you're sitting when you're eating, but when you are full, you don't want to have anything else on your plate, then you just do this. No. no, that's enough, I don't need any more. And this you also do when there is a stranger and he tries to sell you something. You just do what? This. Of course you can say that no, but sometimes they don't accept no, but with that you totally make sure also for everyone else, no, no, I don't want that. And that's pretty good. Right? Good to know. Keep that in mind as well. Next thing, when you get the chance to visit a monastery or a palace, or you're just traveling around and there is a tiny local store, go inside because you don't want to miss the incredible delicious chocolate and the honey. It's really local, mostly 100% biological. Oh my gosh, when I ate the chocolate over there, I just miss it. I just totally miss it because it's just so delicious. And oh gosh, I need some chocolate after I finish this video. Just go in, and also there the people help you out. They ask you, okay, what do you like, what you don't like, and of course you can first say I really would like to check out all the things you have. Buy some chocolate, buy some honey, buy some fresh coconut, and well, when you don't have enough water with you anymore, always stop by a coconut store, little store. It's mostly just a person with a tiny wagon or a bike, and there's a basket, there are lots of coconuts inside. This I also miss. Coconut, coconut, coconut. How many times did I say it? I wish I could have bought lots more honey and chocolate because this was just exploding on my tongue, in my brain and in my body and just everywhere, and I just miss it so much. Next thing, really don't miss to take pictures. It was the first time that I saw a banana plant. It was the first time that I saw a pepper plant. A pepper plant, it's like ivory. What's it called? Ivory, the plant which is just growing on a fence or a tree. I think so. A mango tree, papaya tree. It's just when you grew up in an area which is mostly cold and rainy and stormy, you don't have trees like that, and you don't see so many beautiful flowers, and I really need to go back there. Well, next thing is when you would like to go to India, don't go there when there is the time of the monsoon, because monsoon is in India somehow the autumn for us. It's mostly raining, it's mostly wet, you never know when the rain comes back again, even though when the sun is shining then it could directly start to rain again. So just check out that you don't get some tickets for India during the monsoon. I would say best time to go to India is November, December, January, February, March. When you're not used to hot temperatures, then you should go there because then it's around 30 degrees and not 40 or 45, which could be like that in summer during India. Yes, there was something else. In 1 week I'm going to Scotland! Woo! For some days I'm in Edinburgh, I'm checking out different kind of pubs during the evening, checking out traditional food, and well, I'm not taking my laptop with me so that I can directly edit all the videos which I did during the day and during the night. But when you didn't subscribe yet, I know I'm doing advertisement right now for my Twitter and Instagram account, but I want also to take pictures, and when you cannot wait for like 3 weeks more that there will be the first video about Edinburgh, Scotland and the amazing things which I will see there, you can check out already the pictures. And also you can write me, let me know when you have questions for especially India. Write a comment below. When you're interested in exploring things like me, let me know what are the best places you went so far, or when you were thinking about, hey, I would like to come to Germany. Let me know, and maybe we could meet somehow and having an awesome time running around like fairies through the forest and just being crazy together. We can do this. Just let me know. I'm happy to see you or to hear from you, and as always, stay sweet, favor love, enjoy the day, night or evening. Bye bye. Mwah.